Alright, gentlemen, so I am not really feeling it today at all. I'm feeling a lot of self-doubt. I'm feeling not feeling so great. I want to take you guys with me today so we can talk through what to do when you doubt yourself, when things aren't working, when you're not feeling too good about yourself during the day, because it happens to us all. It happens to the most alpha of us all. So let's get to the intro.
Alright, so here's the thing with men and self-doubt. It's a bit of like insecurity. With women, being insecure is like it's kind of part of the nature for women to be a tad bit insecure, and it's kind of adorable and it's kind of cute. But with men, it's tough. We're looked to as people who are strong. We're looked to as pillars of strength and pillars of confidence, and it's not always like that, right? You see me yelling at the camera and stuff in most of my videos, but I have days when I feel like this. One of the biggest things to do when you are feeling doubtful, when you feel that self-doubt, is to just power through. Just power through. We don't want to be making decisions when we're not feeling the best about ourselves, when we're doubting ourselves, when we're doubting our environment and our decisions. These are the times when we don't want to be making any sort of rash decisions. It's really best for us to get up out of the house especially and go and do something. Talk to a friend, go and grab a coffee with a friend. Another fantastic thing to do when you're doubting yourself is to stay with the consistent things that you do every day, no matter what. For instance, I always say, make your bed every single day, no matter what, make your bed. And so even when you feel like complete shit, you just don't want to do anything, make your bed. Start a daily planner. So I bought myself this planner. Every day I write down my goals, I write down my tasks, and this really helps, especially when you're doubting yourself, is to make sure that you're writing stuff down to keep yourself in integrity with your goals and with your values. One way to make it through those days when you're doubting yourself is to stay with your consistent tasks that you do every day. Do not stop them. Like they always say, on days when you don't want to go to the gym, you feel like crap because you're having a bad day. It's like, you're having a bad day, don't skip the gym and make it worse by being a little bitch. If you're doubting yourself, don't make it worse by being a little bitch about it. Don't stop doing the things you need to do to make sure you feel good about yourself.
When we get down on ourselves, one of the biggest reasons is because we want to be in a different place. We want to be somewhere other than we are right now. The perfect way to counteract this is to be appreciative for what we have. So for instance, if you're a content creator and you put out a video and it only gets 100 views as opposed to the 500 that you wanted. Well, think about if you had 0 views. Think about if you didn't have the YouTube channel and you had 0 views, 0 subscribers, and you were just puddling along with no aspirations. Think about how you would feel in that situation. We are here in my studio, actually. As that light flickers, looks like I want to put a new bulb in there. I'm actually working on maybe tweaking it up here in my office, where I film all these man talk videos. I found these light diffusers and stuff that I've had, like when I first wanted to start making YouTube videos, like I bought a bunch of different stuff, like so I have all these backgrounds and everything. I never ended up using them, so I'm gonna try and tweak things a little bit and switch up the background and see what I can get going here.
You know, when it comes to self-doubt, one thing that I'm really learning about right now is called a prospective retrospective. It's a type of stoic meditation where you kind of just remember that 10 years from now, you are going to look back on where you are right now, and you're going to say, man, those were the good old days. And you're going to be hit with nostalgia, and you're going to remember that, man, if only I could go back to those times. If only I could go back to those times. And it's going to feel good, and you're going to be nostalgic. Like, even if you're going through a hard time, you're going to think back, be like, man, that was a hard time, and I was killing it, and I was barely pushing through. And self-doubt can really cloud a lot of our judgment. So when you're feeling down about yourself or where you are or the type of place that you're at, in a few years, you're going to look back. You're going to look back at this time and be like, man, I made it through. No matter what, I made it through. I felt terrible. I didn't know what I was going to do or how I felt about myself or what the next move was, but I made it through. And if I can make it through that, even if I'm doubting myself, then what else can I do? What else can I do? Right, gentlemen. Okay, so how does this look here? I don't know yet. Oh, 11:30. You are all fantastic. Thank you so much for tuning in today and watching me set up this new background. I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. I don't even know if I'm going to try it yet. You may see it in more videos. I don't know. I may see a modification of it, but I'm just trying to switch things up a little bit here. Bottom line, gentlemen, when it comes to self-doubt, just realize that everyone goes through it. And it's something that we grow out of the more work we put into ourselves. The more work we put in, the less we are going to doubt ourselves. The more we grow as people, the more we grow as men, the more we have a vision, the closer we get to being on our path, the closer we get to achieving our goals. The more goals we achieve, the self-doubt, it slowly leaves. But no matter what, there are going to be days when you wake up and you're just not going to feel it. And that's okay. And that's the most important thing to remember, is that it happens to the best of us. It's just all part of being a man. Next time you're doubting yourself, take the steps. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let it sway you from your path, and realize that it's normal, and realize that it's okay, and realize that you're not a bad person for feeling that way. I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of man talk, and stay handsome, gents.